Boston Celtics be getting bad news? We're going to debunk these rumors here on Celtics Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Allie Barefoot. Look, the Celtics are the team to obviously take down the NBA. We know that. You guys know that. Everybody in the NBA knows that. But now a recent report or a recent rumor is now surfacing something that could possibly break up the Boston Celtics chemistry that they have built over these last two seasons, at least in my opinion. So before I hop into the bad news, I do want to make sure that you guys are subscribed here on this channel because we will debunk the good, the bad, the ugly, and I want you guys to be a part of it all. If you guys want free Celtics news and rumors, go on ahead and do one thing for me and just hit that subscribe button. We are trying to get to 43,000 subscribers here on this channel, which I could not have gotten anywhere close to that without you guys. So thank you so much for everything that you do. But if you guys want to be a part of a community of 42,000 Boston Celtics fans, well, this is the channel for you. The Boston Celtics are recent projected favorites to land this NBA player. It's a competing sports book that recently came out with their new odds on who is going to land this player, and they happen to put the Boston Celtics at number 1. So who is this player, Allie? Ben Simmons. If this was 2018, I mean, this would be insane news. Ben Simmons is who the Boston Celtics are projected to get. I mean, I can't. I don't want Ben Simmons. I do not want him on this team. This chemistry is unreal. And if you bring Ben Simmons into this, it is going to mess everything up. This is exactly what we saw in Philadelphia, and it was horrendous. Ben Simmons does not belong on the Boston Celtics. So, Allie, why are you getting so worked up about this? Well, I'll tell you why here, because number one, I'll break down if this can actually happen or not. All right, but the Celtics are plus 150 to be the favorites to land Ben Simmons, possibly in this offseason, whether or not the Brooklyn Nets end up trading him or cutting him. And then the Cleveland Cavaliers are plus 200. New York Knicks are plus 350. Phoenix Suns at 450. And the Indiana Pacers there at 600. So how can this possibly happen? How can the Boston Celtics be the projected favorites to land Simmons? Well, first things first, there are some things that have to happen before Simmons can actually become available to a team. If the Nets can't find a way to either trade him or elect to buy out his $40 million salary, then he stays on the Nets for the remainder of the year. He will be a free agent in the offseason. So there are some things the Nets have to do in order for Ben Simmons to make his way outside of the Nets franchise. But they're going to have to find somebody to pay Ben Simmons $40 million salary, which I don't know. I don't even know how he's making this much money, to be honest. I really don't. It's got to be for the name because I just don't understand why anybody in their right mind would pay Ben Simmons $40 million a year. He is not worth that money. Hell, I think Peyton Pritchard is worth $40 million before Ben Simmons is. But, you know, that's just me. Who am I? I just talk sports for a living. So my question here for you guys, before I just completely debunk this rumor, I have a question. If this is not actually subscribe, I already showed you guys that. Sorry, I'm self-producing. Here's the question. Is Ben Simmons an NBA bust? Obviously, the first pick in the NBA draft hasn't really accomplished what he has wanted to in the last few years. So type B for bust if you guys agree that Ben Simmons has not fulfilled all of the hype that surrounded Simmons when he did enter the NBA. Go on ahead and comment that down below, and I'll show you guys what I think here in a minute. Ben Simmons, what has he done so far for the Brooklyn Nets this year? Well, he has averaged about 24 minutes a game. He's putting up about 5 points a game. Whoopee. And he's averaging about 6 boards, 60% from the field. And this would never in a million years make Joe Mazzulla happy. 0% from the three-point line. What you're looking at if you do end up getting, whoever gets Ben Simmons, I should say, if this does end up, he does end up moving teams, is you're basically getting a glass cleaner. I think that Ben Simmons is a good facilitator. I do think that he has a knack for rebounding, and that is very hard to come by in the NBA. I'll give him that credit. But he can't shoot. He can't score. which is how you win basketball games. But the good news is it wouldn't be this season. There is 0.00% chance it is this season. The Boston Celtics don't have any money to go out and get somebody like Ben Simmons. We are well over the mid-level exception, and Simmons will be an unrestricted free agent next season. So there is no chance, no way Ben Simmons can be on the Celtics this year. Not in a buyout and not by the NBA trade deadline. And I'm going to break that down here in just a moment. But I did want to specify that before I do hop in and tell you guys about our sponsor here on Celtics Today by Chat Sports. I'm talking about Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in America. I play Prize Picks every single game day, and you guys should too. Why? Because it is the holiday season. So if you guys are looking to win big this holiday season, well, this is the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite teams play sports. Join now because this holiday season, Prize Picks is giving away 2 free picks in December, and they're giving away $30+ million in rewards in Picksmas. Prize Picks also now offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season, and they also offer weekly promotions that can lead up to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineup. So if you guys want to go ahead and get started, all you have to do is just pick more or less on a player's projected stats for your shot to win up to 200 times your cash. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use promo code CLNS. This will give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use promo code CLNS, and you guys can get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game. So why is all of this now starting? And as it's December in the NBA season, the Nets could cut him. The Nets could buy him out and move on from him this season. But John Karalis, he actually did break down why the Boston Celtics can't get him. And I thought about putting this in my own words, but I thought John just knocked it out of the park with what he broke down here. The notion that the Boston Celtics can trade for Ben Simmons, first of all, complete crap. No chance. The Celtics are a second apron team, so they can do neither of these things. They cannot get him on the buyout market, and they cannot trade for him. They cannot aggregate 3 or 4 players. It has to be 1-for-1 if they do anything of the sorts. And the only person the Boston Celtics can trade is Jaylen Brown, and they're not doing that. Other than trading Jaylen Brown, there is no actual way Ben Simmons can join the Boston Celtics this season. He would have to enter free agency next year, which would be this upcoming summer, and then at that point, I don't even know if Boston would want him at that point. It would have to depend on what the Celtics did this offseason. So, if they wanted him, they would have to sign him for the minimum. That is it. That is the only way they could possibly secure Ben Simmons to the Boston Celtics. So if you see any other rumors out there or any other odds to land Simmons this year, do not listen to it. There is no possible way financially the Boston Celtics can do this with the new CBA. And why would they want to? When you look at the guard and forward position, which Ben Simmons, shooting guard, small forward, Jaylen Brown, Jordan Walsh, who is earning career-high minutes, Baylor Shireman, who is a rookie, and then Jaden Springer, who you're probably going to trade away anyways by the deadline. There's just no reason to bring in a guy like Ben Simmons, who honestly, in my opinion, has made more drama in the NBA than he has actually made his statistics look any kind of appealing to the eye. So, the notion is complete crap. Ben Simmons will not be on the Boston Celtics this year. There is no way, if, and, or buts. In free agency, we'll make a video next summer. We'll see how the Celtics look and if they need somebody like Ben Simmons. But I'm going to go on a hunch here and say Brad Stevens probably doesn't want to bring that juju in. I'm just putting words into his mouth here. So if you see anything, it's not real. And I'm just going to be honest here. If you want my opinion, maybe that's why you do, because you clicked into this video. I do not want Ben Simmons in Boston at all. Not in free agency. I don't think that the way the Boston Celtics win basketball games is on defense, but it's also just outscoring your opponent. And I think the Boston Celtics are one of the best scoring offenses in the NBA. Why would you want to bring in a guy that averages off the bench 5 points a game? We've got Pritchard. We got Hauser. We have Luke Cornett. We have Neemias Queta. I don't want Simmons in Boston. So that's my final response to these rumors. So now I will ask you guys here before I hop on out of here for today's show. I didn't even think I would ever make a Ben Simmons video here on Boston Celtics today. Do you want Ben Simmons on the Boston Celtics? Go on ahead and answer this for me down below in the comments section. Don't say it's clickbait. Don't say anything, because all I did here was debunk the rumors that we have seen on the internet. So if you guys like this channel, go ahead and hit that sub button for me. And if you want Ben Simmons on the Boston Celtics, type Y for yes, type N for no.